How's it going, everybody? MrHulthen here, and today we got the 5th major patch or update for Baldur's Gate 3. And in usual fashion, I'll just be checking out the patch notes and all the highlights for this update. And don't worry, I'm not going to spoil you guys, so in case there are spoilers in the patch notes, I will just go ahead and censor them so you won't be able to see what it says. So, Community Update 25, Ain't No Party Like a Withers Party. Howdy gang, like a holiday turkey overstuffed with a moist heap of meaty bread, so too have you overstuffed our collective heart here at Larian. Since our launch in August, over 1.3 million players have completed Baldur's Gate 3, which, to continue the holiday metaphor, has made even the most blackened Belgian heart expand to at least 3 times its normal size. Well, it's nice to hear. We're so thrilled to see that so many of you are loving and, finishing the game. Even now, doctors are closely monitoring our David Walgrave in case he begins to show signs of smiling. So to all of you veteran players of Baldur's Gate 3 and those still waiting to experience these forbidden realms for themselves, today we bring you another reason to return to Faerun, Patch 5, our most feature-filled patch since launch, comprised of brand new epilogues that bring closure to each player's unique journey, along with new game modes and so much more. Now, this sounds insane. The patch itself is 30 gigabytes when it's installed. It's currently installing for me, but even me, who has a pretty good internet, I'm currently struggling with getting it downloaded. It's that huge. The install, I think, is around 125 to 150 gigabytes, so you're gonna need to free up a bunch of space in order to install this, so just make sure you do that before you start downloading this patch, because it's going to be a lot to install. In any case, here we have Journey's End. Playable epilogues are the final chapter in your adventure. Set at camp in High Hall with a view overlooking the city, this new playable chapter takes place 6 months after the events of Baldur's Gate 3's story and is accessible to all players by loading the game prior to the final fight. Your epilogue is defined by you. This is the culmination of every choice and consequence that you've made since the very start of your adventure. A gigantic tree of permutations that leads to an opportunity to reflect on that journey before you say goodbye. For the writers of Larian, this final goodbye has resulted in some of the most complex writing in the game thus far, as it takes advantage of Baldur's Gate 3's reactivity across the entire adventure. Getting the gang back together, of course. You'll experience new cinematics that reflect the arc of your story. Damn! New cinematics? Reunite with your companions to reminisce and trade tales, read letters sent by old friends, and keep abreast of the latest Baldur's Gate news with updates in the Baldur's Mouth Gazette. Not sure where you put Scratch's ball? You can play a game of fetch using the Astral Prism instead. The forbidden squeaky. Though happy endings are never guaranteed, this final scene aims to bring closure to your personal story based on your choices. It's a tender moment to reflect on the last 6 months since you took on your final challenge together as a team, as well as your chance to say goodbye before the credits roll. A lot of respect to Larian for not outright spoiling the ending of the game. It's nice that they're keeping it tongue-in-cheek here. I wonder what the permutations are going to be, though, because it says here on an IGN article that they've written 3,589 more lines for this update, which is just insane. So it's got to be a lot of things that, happened with this update. What else can you expect here? Well, there's new music from Bobby, brand new faces at camp, and a special cinematic ending for Gale and Lae'zel, depending on your choices along the way. Patch 5 also features fresh threads, a hip phrase that my aged hands typed just before turning to dust. What's fresh threads? Are they talking about new clothes? Camp clothes, perhaps? Origin characters have received new outfits for this final party, including Shadowheart, who is going for a kind of cute they don't even know I'm God's favorite princess party vibe. Okay, and here we have Asterion sporting a certain outfit. Okay, well, that's interesting that they added that as an outfit for you to use. Drip King, as modeled by Asterion above, Orin's outfit will now drop as loot and can be worn by anyone, and it's dyeable in the color of your choosing. Okay, that's pretty cool. Here we have some new game modes. Experience Baldur's Gate 3 like never before in Honor mode and Custom mode. So we're getting a new Challenge mode. Let's go into it. Good luck, you're gonna need it. Alongside the new Epilogue content come 2 new game modes, Honor mode and Custom mode. Honor mode ups the intensity of what was previously our most challenging mode, Tactician, and not only makes the game more difficult in and out of combat, but also introduces over 30 new tweaks to all of Baldur's Gate 3's boss fights, with a new legendary action system designed to catch players off guard. Damn, and increase the challenge. Now bosses can perform new actions, adding twists and turns to all major fights throughout the game. Man, you Xbox players are going to be eating good when this game comes out, because you're getting all the stuff that all the PC and PlayStation players haven't experienced from the very get-go. But this also introduces like a lot of replayability. I'm gonna be replaying Baldur's Gate 3 like hell. Holy. Looking forward to seeing what's new with that. But that's in case you choose Honor mode, that is. Survive Honor mode and receive the golden D20. Oh, you get a golden dice as a reward. That's awesome. When you inevitably die, okay, in Honor mode, you'll be presented with statistics from your journey, including how long and how far you survived. Should you choose, you can continue your adventure, which will then disable Honor mode. But players who do manage to complete the entire game with Honor mode enabled without dying will be awarded the coveted golden D20. Damn, that's going to be difficult. Holy. The golden D20 stands as a testament to your gaming skill, earning you such admiration that people may willingly kneel before you, offering to serve as a footrest while you continue your awesome pursuits of being a hardcore gamer. Yeah, that sounds great. Maybe I should do a stream of that. I don't know. Customize your gameplay experience for a more authentic tabletop experience. So this is for all the core D&D players here. Those of you who aren't gluttons for punishment, or perhaps want to push gameplay to its limits, may enjoy Custom Mode, a new game mode that allows you to pick and choose the type of experience best for you, with many options to pick from. A few favorites include the option to hide the required roll to succeed dice checks, which gives a more realistic D&D experience, as well as the ability to hide enemy HP in battle, again more closely simulating the tabletop style. Other options in Custom Mode include short rests, fully healing the party, as well as disabling death saving throws, or even the ability to hide failed perception checks, which means you'll never know there was even a roll to begin with. Now, wow, that's actually pretty exciting. Now, unfortunately, because, you know, I've been playing a lot of Baldur's Gate 3, and I imagine a lot of you guys have as well, you're gonna know where the rolls are. But since it seems like they've added a bunch of stuff that we haven't seen before, like new content, I can imagine that I'm gonna be surprised a couple of times. And much more. Patch 5 introduces a huge quality of life update in the form of improved inventory access. Now, while in camp, you will be able to manage the inventory of companions who are not in your active party without having to recruit them first, all from one single UI. Okay, that sounds great. That's one thing that I've been waiting for sure. This update also brings performance improvements engineered as a consequence of the Xbox version of Baldur's Gate 3, which benefits all platforms. Okay, cool. Baldur's Gate 3 is now available with Korean language subtitles. That's awesome. And then we have a chunk of spoilers here that I'm gonna skip. And finally, we have updated our in-game credits to include a dedication in memory of our friend and colleague, Jim Southworth, who passed away earlier this month. So in case you guys didn't know, he was a very, very important member of the team. So yeah, that's great to see. Rest in peace, Jim. We are still actively working on improving kisses for all romanceable of companions, so expect even more new animations featuring unique snogging methods for our characters. No romance partner has been forgotten. Some characters were just a little too eager to get out. Now, just to give you an idea of how big this patch is, I'm just going to do the one thing here and just scroll through everything. Let's see how long this list goes. 30 gigabytes, roughly, give or take. Yeah, that's a lot of fixes and stuff, but I think that they fixed like most of the issues, as far as I remember, with the last patch, which was update 4. But this one, you know, with all the new features, the game modes, the epilogue, that's going to be really crazy to see. You know, I'm super interested in what we're in for here. And with 3,589 new lines, yeah, we're going to be in for, like, this sounds like a DLC. I'm not going to lie, guys. It's like we're getting a free DLC, just like that. That's, you know, that's why you gotta appreciate Larian. Like, that's why you gotta love them. They've worked so hard, just pushing out patch after patch, update after update, fixing stuff, adding new stuff constantly. Now, I'm wondering if this is going to be the last patch or the last big update. I hope it's not, but I can understand if Laren wants to get back to essentially just working maybe on the next game or some new ideas or something. There are probably other issues that might be, that might need to be fixed, but I think this could be the last content patch, so to speak. But we'll see. I hope there's more. Oh, and before I forget, just remember to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already to keep up with the latest Baldur's Gate 3 news. And as always, have a great day, everybody. MrHulthen signing out.